Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Frustrated farming, frustrated farmers, crop growers lose thousands in months of theft. Okay, crop larceny is something that happens in Barbados, and these guys lived in an area. The guys that were shot yesterday lived in an area that overlooked the field. That's what they're saying. 3 houses field, and they knew exactly when the trees were to look a little yellowish, and when when it separated and how it should look. They knew that those yams were ripe for the, I was going to say picking, but for the pulling up. They knew when those crops were ready to be pulled up. So they're no more. Okay, so that's two down. Two down. You don't know if there's a gang of them. It's suggested there is, but then one of them that died yesterday, Omar Taitt, they're saying that he was like challenged, challenged, and maybe he was coerced, or he could have been easily coerced into doing what he did, and it's very unfortunate for him that he ended up the way his brother did, because Pippi Nord, remember Pippi Nord? He was also a Taitt, and it seems as though other members of the Taitt family are dead, and there's some that are on the run. So it could be a family thing. It could be a family thing. But this stealing, the crop larceny, we talked about this a couple of weeks back, because farmers are always in the news crying out. They're not crying out about monkeys now. You're going to say, oh, it's the monkeys. No, they're not crying out about monkeys. They're crying out about people who live in the area who come and steal their crops in the dead of the night. Okay, that's who they're complaining about. Like I said, 2 are gone now. 2 are gone. But you can't keep on like shooting people. So what are you gonna do? Put up surveillance, get poles and put up surveillance. I know you in these fields it's all flat, but you can have poles, and you can, it's doable. I live in a farming community. I spend half the year in a farming community. You see the poles and you see the surveillance. It's doable, and it's not that expensive in terms of something that you can write off on your taxes. You have to look at it as part of doing business. You're just going to have to look at it that way. It's the price of doing business. You have to have surveillance. So do the surveillance, okay? Do the surveillance and have some dogs. Have some dogs on hand that will bark and keep a whole lot of racket, but you cannot continue. You cannot be shooting people. You cannot be putting people down like that. I that's how I feel. I don't know how to feel about it, but you just cannot keep on doing what you did. What happened yesterday? Nah, you have to try to avoid that happening by using other ways to secure your crops. Okay, Sherry Veronica.